Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial, we'll be creating this Valentine's Day cake. This is in collaboration with JANIE'S Sweets, who has prepared this delicious Valentine's Day dessert for you guys. So don't forget to check out her awesome tutorial at the end of this one, linked in the eye icon and description box below. This will be covered in fondant again, and I'm using some American buttercream. I recommend doing the all butter-based American buttercream if you're going to be using fondant. But you could also use a hybrid recipe, which will be linked. Both of these will be linked in the description box below. It's just this one's not as firm. However, for a shortcake like this, it actually did pretty well. Cover your whole cake with this frosting. I did pre-crumb coat the cake. If you'd like to see how to create a heart-shaped cake, see our most previous video in the eye icon above. Smooth it all down with a frosting scraper. I do sell these on my website, also linked in the eye icon. And then if you're happy with the sides, you can move on to the top, or you could fill in any pockets here or there along the sides just to fill it in and make it a bit neater. Once you're done, bring that lip of frosting into the center of the cake to clear it off, and also just flatten out that very top section on the face of the cake. Refrigerate this for at least an hour if you can, minimum 20 minutes, but an hour would be even better. And in the meantime, we can start rolling out our fondant maybe 5 minutes before that hour is up. This is white fondant by Bakels, and I've got some cornstarch on my countertop to stop the fondant from sticking. You will also want to continuously be rotating your fondant so it doesn't stick to your countertop and just ends up being a lot smoother. Once you've got enough of a size, about 3 millimeters in thickness as well, drape it over your cake and just start massaging the fondant. Undo the pleats and massage onto the sides. You will want to also press out any air from the top as well, otherwise you create these really ugly bubbles that show up later. You can give it a bit of a pat down with your smoothers to make sure that it's all attached, and then trim off that excess fondant at the bottom. From here you can go in with your fondant smoothers and clear up the sides, making it nice and smooth, and then clapping them together at the very top so you're sort of pinching the fondant between the smoothers to create nice sharp edges. Once you're done, it is time to imprint our cool little message on the cake. I've used these letter embossing stamps here by Sweet Stamps. I'm adding it to the very center of the cake, pressing down firmly and giving it a bit of a wriggle just to make sure all the sides of the letters have been embossed. You could even take the letters out individually and just press them into the cake to make it a bit deeper, and then create a watercolor effect with a clean sponge and some gel food color watered down with vodka or rosewater spirit. If you can't use alcohol, try using either lemon juice or white vinegar. I also dip my sponge into some clear alcohol and then back onto the cake to dilute it in sections and make it look a little bit more watercolor-like. Apply edible gold leaf in sections just to really make everything pop. And then as a finishing touch, we are going to be filling in that letter embossing. You could use a very thin brush with some edible gel food color and just paint in the section. Or if you have them on hand, these AmeriColor edible ink markers are really, really good too. So I'm literally just kind of drawing on the inside of that indent and also looking at the stencil. You can see I have it at the bottom right there, sorry, bottom left. I'm looking at it as I'm filling it in just to make sure that I've got it right. Quick tip, make sure that your cake or the fondant has dried completely before you go in with any paint or markers. It won't stick very well to your cake otherwise if there's a bit of moisture on your fondant. And there you have the Valentine's Day watercolor heart-shaped cake. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and give it a go. If you do, hashtag Rosie's Dessert Spot so I can see your awesome creations as well. And again, don't forget to check out JANIE'S Sweets for that delicious Valentine's Day dessert she's created for you guys. Link will be in the eye icon and the description box below. Thanks again, and I'll catch you guys next time.